We used to tell stories to light the darkness, to put shape to fear, to imagine we were something more than meat scrambling towards eternity. Now we scroll through infinite iterations of the same sanitized spectacle, hoping one more dopamine drip will kill that numbness behind our eyes. The modern viewer doesn't seek truth or transformation, they seek sedation. The warm, so blink of recognition, like morphine being injected into your veins. That feeling when a franchise taps you on the shoulder and says, "Remember this?" And you do. You remember it so well that you confuse it for meaning. Everything is a sequel to a reboot to a spin-off of a reimagining. Everything has been franchised, given a tie-in novel, options for an animated series. Plot isn't structure, it's scaffolding for merchandise. Characters aren't people, they're mascots for quarterly reports. You aren't watching a story unfold, you're watching a brand itself announce itself over and over, louder this time, shinier. Pavlov had a bell. Marvel has a teletrailer. The difference is Pavlov never charged for the drawl. Say you don't like the dialogue, the pacing feels sloggy, algorithmically pretending to understand human emotion, watch the mob arrive. They won't argue with you, they diagnose you. Racist, misogynistic, alt-right, nihilist, terrorist, misunderstood genius, burnout, troll. They will even take away your own agenda and say you're just don't mean what you're saying. You're just copying everyone else. The label doesn't matter. Only the fact that you must be something, anything other than simply disappointed. They don't allow disappointment. It's off-brand. This isn't critique. It's dogma enforcement. Disagreeing with corporation content is now a sin. Unlike any religion, it has its rituals, defending billion-dollar corporations with the flavor of crusaders. Gatekeeping plot points like sacred scripture, like you're standing in a church reading from the Bible. Offering blind praise like prayers. Your skepticism is seen as violence, your nuance a threat. They call it community. What they mean is control. There is no room for dissent when the god is profit and the temple is Twitter. A temple of all social medias, every single one of them built on a sewer. What's the old phrase? The whorehouse, built over the drains. That's social media. Let people enjoy things isn't a plea. It's a ritual castration. That if someone not liking it affects how you feel about it. Let's make a eunuch out of the critics, right? Let's mutilate them. Maybe. They aren't making stories, they're embalming them. The entertainment industry has become a mausoleum of dead ideas, propped up with VFX and forced enthusiasm. There's no innovation, just taxidermy. A relentless parade of puppeteered corpses, painted in nostalgia and sold as a resurrection. You're not witnessing evolution, you're attending a seance. We trade awe for algorithms, risk for reputation, and wonder for recognition. When something genuinely new tries to breathe, it's strangled by the weight of comparison. Audiences demand the familiar while pretending they crave surprise, disappointed that they didn't do something from someone, or this isn't like this. It's sad. I mean, executives fund what this is, not what's profound. Originality is punished, risk is silenced, comfort is king. You're not watching the future, you're watching yesterday with better lighting and some new HD effects. There's a hole inside most people now, carved out by speed, distraction, and curated self-delusion. Instead of filling it with growth or reflection, they plaster over it with fandom. They don't like Star Wars, they are Star Wars. Their Hogwarts house is their moral compass. Their personality is a YouTube reaction video. The brand has fused to the bones and the body, creating something grotesque, something pulsating and rippling, something maybe not healthy. This is identity by proxy. They don't build meaning, they rent it. They defend those corporations, Amazon, Disney, Marvel, you name it, they defend them, not just those, as if they're defending them themselves. Because in a way, they are. You aren't insulting a film, you're threatening the fragile scaffolding of someone's self-image. The content doesn't just entertain them, it validates their existence. It gives them shape to their loneliness. The fused mutant crawling around the floor, fused to the bones. And when the franchise disappoints them, they don't walk away. They write fan fiction, create headcanons, or gaslight themselves into believing it was good all along. Because without the brand, who are they? Nothing is more terrifying than a mirror that isn't filled with someone else's reflection. Only your own, empty and soulless, staring at you. Vacant eyes rotted in the sockets. You think you're the audience, but you're in the algorithm. You think you're choosing, but you're being handed, herded. Sheep. Every nostalgic sigh that makes you is data. Everything you say, every angry tweet is engagement, every hot take is monetized before you hit post. This is a fact. They've turned culture into a slog, palatable, infinite, empty, and we drink it thirsty for meaning, not realizing it's only thick enough to drown in, feasting off the dead corpse of a franchise. There is no outside the machine now. Even your rebellion is part of a content cycle. Even your critique will be stretched into the next marketing strategy. Even these words you're reading, are just another ghost flickering in a swamp, waiting for recognition. They don't need your love. They just need you to never stop watching. There's no escaping the void. You are the void. Coming soon. Trailer coming now. Another cog. Coming soon, again and again.